Micah. Say hi.
Do you not like it?
Hi.
Okay, Micah won't eat his soup, but he's almost done. He's done a pretty good job. That's almost done for him. I gave him a lot today. No, I won't eat that. We've all heard this before as parents and caregivers, and here's a few tricks that work for me. Actually, 20 to be exact. Number 1, trickery. Have them think about something else while you're trying to make them eat. So for example, what sound does a monkey make? Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Number 2, drop by drop, especially for little babies. If you get some in, don't panic. And if food comes out on their lips and on their mouth and on their chin, don't panic because they've still got some food in there and they still swallowed and the food's going down into their tummy. So just think about it drop by drop and congratulate yourselves for getting that much in. Number 3, give them something cool, like a cool fork. This is a teething fork or a big person's fork or characters that they've heard before. To get my girls to drink water, I have a boring cup. If everything else is in the dishwasher, I just put a straw in it and some ice, and they love it. If there's a straw, because it's kind of a treat, then they'll drink this whole thing of water. I have a 7-year-old that'll drink this whole thing of water, and she's, you know, it's 90 degrees outside right now during the day, and they need to drink a lot. Number 4, count the bites. Say you only have 2 bites left. If they don't understand numbers yet, divide their food up and say only this much and let them see the amount of food. Number 5, if you introduce something new, for example, you cut up a red pepper and you give them a little tiny bite, oh, they don't like it, they spit it out. Don't quit and say, oh, my children don't like red peppers. Give it to them, try it 10 times. So maybe in a week, try it again. That's not bad. Maybe in another week, try it again. That's not bad. Try it 10 times before you give up and say they won't eat red peppers, because probably by number 10, they will start to eat red peppers. Celine, what do you have to say about your soup?
There's fish in it, but I don't like the fish because there's fish bones.
Fish bones? Oh, okay. She got 2 fish bones, which is not common for the tilapia that we buy. All right, who's going to sing a song?
You gotta try new food because it might taste good.
Number 6, sing to them. Where's my spoon? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. They get all happy. They laugh, whatever, they're happy. Sometimes I touch their mouth because that kind of reminds them to open it up. Number 7, make airplane sounds and always give positive encouragement when they eat. So for example, stop right at their mouth so that you won't make another sound until they open that mouth. And then they go, in you go. And then go, yay! Number 8, let them feed themselves. Sometimes they're just irate. They're like, no, I want to make a mess. I want to try feeding myself. So, okay, here you go. You can feed yourself. So some of the bibs I try, I really like the snap-on bibs because it's hard for the kids to get them off. And as they get older, I love these bibs because it's got a pocket that the food all falls down into. So they've got this, they make their mess, they make the mess around the tray, maybe they get it in their hair and on their face, whatever. Take a wet washcloth when they're, you know what, they've eaten. So just go, good job, Mom. Take a wet washcloth and wipe them all off, their face, their hair, take off their bib, put that, this is plastic, I like that. They can wash it kind of easy and it undoes for easy washing. And then, you know, don't worry about your tea towels. You can buy more if you need to, if they're stained up. I keep some kind of older ones. These, I just use it to wipe up any spills that they make on the floor, and then I just throw it right into the laundry. Number 9, promise them that tell them, if they're a girl, tell them that they're a princess, and that as soon as they're done, they can wear their dress-up clothes again. Or if they're a boy, I'll play hockey with you as soon as you're finished. Number 10, give them a big boy chair. Like if they're in a high chair and they're like a year and a half, they're probably kind of almost done with that high chair. Although I like to keep mine in something that snaps shut. They can't get back out again so that we can all kind of enjoy a peaceful meal. But they're getting a little bit older, so I use a booster. Number 11, if they really like movies or toys, promise them they can have a movie or their favorite toy after they eat lunch. Because you know what, they're gonna be hungry. So save their favorite things for after they've eaten a good meal.
And there's butter and milk, which I really like, and there's chives.
But Bella's not really that excited about eating it. When there's something she really loves, she eats a lot of it.
And my tummy's hurting.
But she's mad at it. She says her tummy hurts when she doesn't really like it and doesn't really want to eat it. Number 12, save their favorite activities for after they eat. So like maybe they want to go out on the trampoline, say no, not till after lunch. And don't give in. If you give in even once and say, oh fine, go out on the trampoline then, and you're not done your supper, you're not done your lunch, what are they going to do? They are going to walk all over you the next time. They're going to cry even louder, and they're going to try to get their way because they keep pushing you. So don't let them know where the boundaries are. This is my fence. You haven't eaten, so you're not going outside. They'll eat. I promise you, if they want it that bad, they'll eat. Don't give in because it'll be harder the next time. Think of this. More work is less work. So the more you stand firm, next time will be easier. And the next time after that, they won't question you anymore. Number 13. They absolutely won't try something. For example, here is some leftover Moroccan chicken. Now my husband and I love trying new recipes and foreign recipes. It was in a slow cooker book, so we actually really loved it. The kids weren't so excited about it. So here's how I made my 2-year-old eat this. It looks worse as, you know, leftovers, but it looked awesome when it was first made. I'll say, okay, you eat 2 bites of your chicken, and then you can have something you like. So I might have a sandwich for him, for example, and he likes bologna and cheese. So I'll say, okay, 2 bites of the Moroccan chicken, okay, and I'll take off a little piece of bologna and say, here you go, now you can have your bologna. He'll eat it. Okay, 2 bites of the Moroccan chicken, 1, 2. All right, now here's some cheese, you can have your cheese, or he might eat the whole sandwich. Number 14, candy. Just give him candy. But you know what? My husband came up with this trick. I absolutely love it. What he does is he lets them try it. This is the only thing I could find in my house, but Halloween's coming up soon, so I'll be replenished very soon. What my husband does is he'll give them a bite of something, let them taste it, and they say, oh, I want more of that. Oh, it sounds so great. And then he'll say, now this goes right beside me on the table. And if they're eating by themselves, then he'll start putting it closer and closer and closer to them every time he sees them eat. But if they start playing and talking and looking around, he takes that candy and he puts it back. And if they are way too slow or they're just not eating at all and it's just too much of a struggle, he'll eat it. My husband and I will just eat it. And you know what? The next time, it won't be such a struggle, I promise you. Because a little bit of a pain in front of your kids where you eat their candy, that's not really a big deal for them. In fact, it's teaching them virtue. Okay, I've given you 14 tricks that are fun and easy, and they're kind of like bribery, but you know, there'll be a lot of fun and positive with the kids. Now I'm getting into the last 6 tricks, and they're for when we are a little bit more desperate for our children to eat. So, getting into desperation tricks. Number 15, sauce. You don't want to eat that? Well, you eat it with some ketchup. Put a little bit of ketchup on. Nope, you can't have any more until you eat it. Ketchup doesn't work. It usually works. My kids love Parmesan cheese. They love cheese on everything. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Even Parmesan cheese. Put a little Parmesan cheese on it. Oh my gosh, my 2-year-old loves it. My 7-year-old, my 5-year-old, they grew up on Parmesan cheese. That doesn't work. Honey mustard is awesome for meats, especially chicken. Try it. Just mix it up in a bowl and then pour it on, and once they taste it, oh, that honey, it's really good. It's that sweet with a tangy, it's really nice sauce. Try some ranch or something creamy. Some sort of dressing that they really like, put it on their food. A whole new bowl. They'll usually eat it. Number 16. Be careful with your sense of humor here, but for some kids this will work. I just tell my child, don't eat it. And he laughs. He thinks it's hilarious. And I will put just 1 piece on his spoon and put it in front of him and look away and say, stop, stop, don't eat it. No, don't. And he,
don't eat, don't eat.
No, oh my gosh. Oh, no. Oh my God. Oh. Sorry. Number 17. Let them sit on your lap. Like, it's desperate. It's not really the nicest meal, but sometimes they don't feel well, or sometimes they're just kind of need a few more hugs, and they don't want to eat because it's emotional for them, or they might be sick, or something's wrong with them, or they're kind of fussy, or just let them sit on your lap. And sometimes, okay, whether I'm done eating or not, I'll take a bite of mine and I'll feed myself, and then I feed them. And then I feed myself, and then I feed them. And you know, they eat a lot better when they have that love and that comfort. Okay, number 18, change the food. Be careful. You don't want to change the food too quickly. Like, this is number 18 for a reason. It's desperation. The goal is you want them to eat everything. You don't want to have to make separate meals for them. You don't want to always have them fussy. And you can just say, okay, try one bite. Even if my child, if they just think it's disgusting, they will not touch it, they won't try it, I'll just put it on their lips, put it on their lips, and then they kind of get it in their mouth and they get it on their taste buds. That's enough for me. Number 19, a timeout. Sometimes they're just stubborn and they need some sort of consequence for being so stubborn with you. Number 20, let them go hungry. Don't feed them anything. They don't want to eat their supper, they don't eat anything. Now, I'm weaker at this than my husband. He's better at, okay, you don't want to eat, that's fine, but the reason why I'm weaker is because I'm probably around them more. So if I go out into public with them and they are misbehaving because they're so hungry or so thirsty, I'm just really not willing to deal with that. Or if they're going to sleep, I kind of want them to have something in their stomachs when they're sleeping, because otherwise I'm up in the middle of the night and I very much value my sleep. And when they finally ask for something to eat, when they finally realize that they're really hungry and they want to eat, I will take out the leftovers from the fridge and I'll say, here's your supper, and they will eat very well after that. If it's not convenient, if I'm going out in public, say I'm going to the zoo with them and I kind of want them to eat because they're going to be doing a lot of exercise, I won't bring something so messy like their leftover food. I might bring just a plain piece of bread. I've given you 20 tricks, 14 fun ones, and 6 more for when you're desperate. And just keep in mind, the goal is to get them to eat what you give them within a reasonable, acceptable time limit. You don't want them sitting at the table for 2 hours. You know, if the family sits down for 20 minutes or 30 minutes or 5 minutes, you know, that's your goal. So they might not get there right away, but try these and be patient. Give them a few months to change and to realize that you're changing, and I bet it'll work for you.